Hey, good morning, everybody. It's your friend Kevin with another Off the Chain or daily card reading. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and liked and continue that going. It is making a difference, and I am grateful to all of you. I did get into my head a little bit because I set a goal about a month ago to get 1,000 subscriptions by the 1st of March. Don't think I clarified to Spirit that it had to be 2022, and there's still time because the 1st of March is Tuesday. Anyway, I did have a little bit of a quandary around that. Like, why do I want to get there? What's the importance of it? And to be honest with you, I couldn't think of a reason. I have been a little overly concerned lately about what I'm hearing on the social networking, I call it social network nonsense. For the longest time, I have looked with an eagle's eye, perched, watching and seeing and following, and it does seem to be a little bit of a mess. People during the height of lockdown, pandemic, fear, all of that, were coming at other people. Not to me personally, but people I've spoken to, people in my friendship circle of influences, were speaking of what they felt about, what they were learning, reading, understanding of other people, people they knew, didn't know, opinions, facts, false facts, things that weren't true, going off half-cocked, if you will. And it all seemed to be this frothy nonsense that was happening in the social media land. Indeed, we all have fears. Some, their fears are out there. Their fears are on their face. You can see it. Others do a really good job of keeping them hidden, keeping them underneath, keeping them within themselves. Personally, I have experienced fear and learned to put my, I get goosebumps, I'm getting tickles from the angels. Put my, because they're basically coming, I've now noticed that when they get these angel tickles or spirit tickles, they're coming in with information. That's my indication that, okay, this is being somewhat channeled, if you will. I learned through these fear-based experiences to trust in faith, to trust in how these situations are all temporary, just like weather. You might have this humongous big cloud looming over your part of the world where you live, and it may seem gloomy. It might seem you haven't seen the sunshine in a little while. You've got these grey skies, damp fogginess, this kind of feeling of, I want to see some blue skies, please, thank you. Put your faith in it. They're coming. The sun didn't go anywhere. It didn't leave the galaxy and disappear. Heaven forbid. But these things are temporary, and they pass through. You can ask yourselves questions. What can I learn from this situation? The biggest thing is, which I learned yesterday in a class I'm taking with Radley Valentine and his partner Muni, who are doing a business course for those of us who are wanting to launch our spiritual business in a bigger way, which is what I'd like to do. I am not saying here, for those of you that know me locally, that I'm going to stop doing hair, because I've done hair since I was 9 or 10 years old. I love it. It's a passion. It's my artistic outlet. It's my way of connecting with people personally, one-on-one. And I absolutely love it and adore it, and I'm going to continue doing it. I also realize what I got from teaching yoga, what I got from seeing the transformation that little simple few hours I spent with people in the yoga studio, what it did, how it transformed folks, and myself included. It kept me in that learning curve. It kept me in the personal development area. It kept me saying, I'm curious, I want to know more, I want to have fun with this experience of life, which hasn't always been the case. I have not always felt like life is a fun playing field for things. And but certainly in the last 2 years, if not longer, we have been placed in this somewhat controlled environment. And I have to say that we have been told what to do, where to go, when to wear masks, not to wear masks, should we vaccinate, not vaccinate. And this is what I'm coming from. All this social media, what is out there and written, what is not written, what is said, what is not said, the trollers, the scammers, the deceitful people. And at some point we have to go within and say to ourselves, what do we actually physically know about all of this that is really, really true? And out of that pops some of the insecurities that have been trailing us throughout our lives. The things that happen when we're little that we don't understand, that we do something with, that we don't feel good about. And then everything we don't feel good about drags that along with it. So anyway, I'm not going to get into those weeds. They're great for people who are working in that industry, counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, really, really great people who have dedicated their life to doing that, to helping people cope with some of the things that they're not able to cope with. A masking spirit. Is this what we're done with all that? Yes. No worries. Get on with the reading. Okay, because it's a good one. Let's get to the cards. I already did my shuffling and my meditating and pulled the cards together. This incidentally is Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine with artwork by Steve Roberts. So we did 3 cards. Here's the 1 and the 2 and the 3. And I'm going to give you a 3-card reading today because I think we all deserve that. Turn them over. Page of Air. Air being swords, thoughts, ideas. 8 of Fire. Ooh, that's a lovely one. Fire being action, wands, things moving. 8 is a really good kind of card. It's an infinity symbol. And then the 10 of Earth. Oh, Earth being money, finances, coins, pentacles if you're a traditional tarot reader. And this is your message for today. So, representing past, representing present, representing future, or representing strength, heart, challenge. Now, challenges are not necessarily problems. Challenges are outcomes based on these two. What's likely outcome? And we're talking about 3-card reading for today. What comes up? What does Spirit want you to know today? And they're giving 3. So, page of Air. So the pages represent a youthful person, someone who doesn't really have a lot of tact, somebody who comes at us with information that might be blunt to the point, like, well, my goodness, where did all that come from? It's somewhat impulsive. Sometimes it's delivered without tact. This is what we have just come through, these delays, where you pick up the phone and you get people on the other end of the phone that don't really care about what your issue is. Like, what's the point? I'll put you over to this person, that person, the other person. That's in the past. This feeling of nobody gives a rat's backside what we're doing, and it's all a bit of a mess, and we're really not sure where we're going. We put our hands up in disgust and just simply say, enough is enough and I'm done with this. That's in the past. The 8 of Fire. Oh my goodness. Hold on to your hats, honey, because today you might see the day where things take off like you wouldn't believe, where all these delays and things you thought were never going to end are coming to an end, like the guillotine coming down on the head of somebody that's done something wrong and chops it off. Events moving fast at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. You may have to juggle all those hats you had up in the air and figure out what head to put them on. All right. What is the result if we have those 2 cards? And it is absolute positivity, abundance, good fortune, happiness in business, happiness with family, happiness with friends, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So I would say this is a very good card for you today. Let's have a look and see here. Okay. It is all that worrying, all that delay, all those things that have been pushed off to the side that you thought were never going to get to an end of, and you thought you were just going to have another corner of frustration. Done. Finished. Things are moving quickly. So now that you've got yourselves in order, now that you've sorted out every single cupboard you could and then some, now that you have decided what it is you want to do, watch as they unfold. Watch as this cloud, this fogginess, this kind of droniness of winter begins to lift up, and just watch. And then as a result, you'll start to see all the little bits of goodness, all the little pieces of faith, all the little anchors you put into the earth, and the prayers you send up to heaven. It's time to go. Right, my friends, I love you and I thank you so much for your support. Until next time, enjoy. Bye.